We all know about high-profile PS4 exclusives like God of War and Horizon Zero Dawn, but what about the lesser releases that everyone always seems to forget about? Hey everyone, I'm Sammy from Push Square, and these are 5 PS4 exclusives that are flying under the radar right now. A developer that made its name with a game about a burlap sack was never going to take the path of least resistance, was it? But despite appearing at several PlayStation press conferences now, very few people seem to understand what Dreams actually is. The bizarre title seems to be hanging its hat on its crazy creation tools, but Media Molecule has said that there'll be a traditional single player campaign as well. The problem is that it's only just started building it. Sony probably made a mistake showing this game so early, and the UK-based studio's decision to be as vague as humanly possible has probably backfired. This title's in sore need of a re-reveal then, but first, the UK-based dev needs to make sure that it's got plenty of materials to show. With superhero movies releasing on what feels like a weekly schedule, I'm not sure why Sony's having difficulty selling a game about a blonde-haired bombshell who can fly. But Gravity Rush 2 may just be the best looking PS4 exclusive that very few seem to know actually exists. Perhaps it's because it's the sequel to a PlayStation Vita exclusive that not many people played, but let me gravity kick you with a quick truth bomb. Gravity Rush 2 will probably wind up being the best open world action game released in 2016. And yes, I'm fully aware that Watch Dogs 2 is on the way. Maybe it's because I was still a teenager when it was announced, but I can't believe that people would write off Fumito Ueda so easily. The man at the helm of The Last Guardian has directed 2 of the greatest games of all time in Echo and Shadow of the Colossus, and he's going for the treble in a couple of months. The Last Guardian may not be the easiest game to grasp, it's about the mutual trust that fuses between man and beast. But it's unlike anything else out there, and surely that asset alone is enticing in this generation of remasters and retreads. Claphands is taking its sweet time with new Hot Shots Golf, and Sony hasn't shown a whole lot of the title thus far, so I can understand why this one is flying under the radar a little bit. But this does sound like the most ambitious arcade sporting sim that we've seen from the Japanese studio so far, with the click action of old, complemented by buggy races, skydiving and much more. This series has become a PlayStation staple over the years, so I've got my fingers crossed that this one will be stepping back into Sony's spotlight soon. Michel Ancel may be best known for the Rayman games, but Wild could very well be his magnum opus. This is another game that was probably announced too early, as Montpellier-based developer Wild Sheep Studio probably spends more time sipping rosé in the French sunshine than actually programming the PS4 exclusive outing. But true creativity takes time to blossom, and this game's got interesting ideas by the bucket load. The most recent gameplay demo showed how you'll be able to assume control of different animals in order to perform various tasks, with rabbits infiltrating hard to reach places while birds provide an aerial view of your surroundings. Bonkers? Yeah, a bit, but there's potential for some really varied and nuanced gameplay here. So which of these under the radar PS4 exclusives are you most looking forward to? Are there any underpraised titles that I've missed off? Let me know in the comments section below, and thanks as always for watching.